This is the DJI Power 1000 portable power station, and I've been using it for about 8 months across paid shoots, weekend camping, and a couple of short power outages at home. I picked it because I already run DJI drones and needed something that could keep my batteries turning over fast without hauling a gas generator. From my experience, this unit leans hard into raw performance and tight integration with DJI gear, and it absolutely shows in day-to-day use. Key features that matter to me: 1024 watt of LFP battery storage, a 2200 watt pure sine AC inverter, dual 140 watt USB-C PD 3.1 ports, and the SDC fast charging ports for DJI drone batteries. The headline spec I noticed immediately is AC recharging speed. With the rear toggle set to fast 1200 watts, I go from empty to full in roughly 70 minutes. If I'm home and not in a rush, I flip it to standard, 600 watt, to be kinder to the cells, and it finishes in around 2 hours. Heat and fan noise are super controlled. Even in fast mode, it stays very quiet, more like a whisper than a whir. On shoots, the 2 AC outlets have been plenty. I've powered a small microwave, a 1500 watt heat gun briefly, a coffee maker, and a mid-size compressor without tripping anything. Startup surges haven't been a problem thanks to the strong inverter headroom. When I'm editing in a cabin or hotel with sketchy power, I plug my desktop and monitors into the Power 1000 while the unit sits on grid pass-through. The UPS switchover is quick enough that my PC never blinks or reboots when the lights flicker. That alone has saved me a few headaches. The USB-C ports are workhorses. My 16-inch laptop pulls close to the full 140 watts on one port, and I can still charge a camera battery or tablet off the other USBs without juggling bricks. The bright front display shows live input, output, and percentage, and everything, AC, USB, SDC, is right there on the same panel. The controls are simple: main power, AC on-off, and the physical AC charge speed switch. I prefer this over digging around in menus, where it separates itself as drone charging. With the SDC cables, my Mavic 3 batteries go from low to ready in roughly the mid-30-minute range, depending on temperature and starting percentage. It's perfect for rotational flying: one battery in the drone, one cooling, one on the charger. If I'm filming for a client, that keeps the day moving. No third-party power station I've used charges DJI packs this quickly or cleanly. In my opinion, this is the #1 reason to choose the Power 1000 if you fly DJI. Now, the parts I had to work around. It's hefty. I can carry it with the integrated handles, but it's not something I'd hike with. All the weight makes sense given the capacity and build, and the shell feels solid and purpose-built. Still, plan on keeping it in the trunk or under a desk rather than moving it every hour. Also, there's no built-in 12-volt cigarette lighter port. If you want to run a portable fridge the old-school way, you need an SDC adapter cable. Functionally, it works, but that adapter ties up an SDC port. Speaking of that, several functions depend on proprietary accessories. Solar input goes through an MPPT module and then into an SDC port. My kit included a 100-watt panel, and under good midday sun, I usually see around 70 to 90 watts, which is expected for a panel that size. Topping up while I'm parked is fine. A full refill on solar alone takes the better part of a day, unless you scale up toward the 300 to 400 watt range. Vehicle charging with the car cable is straightforward but slow, useful mainly for topping off between locations. The snag is port sharing. You can't do solar in and fast charge a drone battery out of the same SDC at the same time, so you need to plan your workflow. The mobile app needs a separate dongle to enable connectivity. That surprised me. Once connected, the app is handy for firmware updates, setting charge limits, and checking status without walking back to the unit. I did hit a weird phantom overload warning twice in the first month, where it beeped and locked up under a light load. A firmware update cleared it, and I haven't seen it again. Still, worth mentioning because it shook my confidence for a minute before it was fixed. There are missing creature comforts compared to some competitors. No wireless charging pad on the top deck, and no built-in LED light. I thought I'd miss the pad more than I do. A short cable solved it. The bigger omission for campers is the 12-volt socket, but again, the adapter works. For me, the quiet operation and fast AC recharge matter far more. I've run it in a small room while recording audio, and the fan noise barely registers. During a brief outage, it kept my router, modem, and a workstation going, and the house stayed quiet. After 8 months, the battery still reports healthy, and I haven't noticed any real-world drop in runtime. LFP with a 4000 cycle rating was a key factor for me. I'm not babying it, but I do use the slower charge mode when speed isn't critical. The case and handles still look new despite being tossed around the car and set down on rough ground. It's perfect for DJI pilots location shooters, and creators who value quiet power, fast wall charging, and the ability to keep drone batteries moving quickly. From my experience, the Power 1000 feels like a professional tool first, a general-purpose power station second. If you're mostly camping and want a built-in 12-volt outlet, wireless pad, and a bunch of convenience extras, you might feel the trade-offs. If you rely on DJI drones and want a reliable base that charges everything fast and stays quiet, this nails it. I'd recommend this for anyone already invested in DJI, Mavic, Air, or similar, who wants a clean, dependable power hub that integrates tightly with their batteries. Also, if you care about LFP longevity and ultra-quiet operation, it delivers. The accessory ecosystem can be a pain to manage, but once I bought the pieces I actually use, I stopped thinking about it. In conclusion, the DJI Power 1000 is about performance and workflow. It's strong on the fundamentals: high output, fast AC recharge, quiet fans, and great USB-C, and its SDC drone charging has saved me time on every job. The compromises are real, but for how I work, the upside wins. I will leave detailed information about the DJI Power 1000 portable power station in the comments for your reference. Thank you for watching.